right, Ms. Osborne. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. So, tell me a little bit about your position here in our school.
Okay, I'm the reading coach here at Minor. I'm mainly working with third grade due to the testing scores, and we're working on small group instruction and just getting the kids to read, and comprehension is the biggest problem. So.
Okay. So tell me something about your curriculum, both horizontally and vertically.
As far as what am I doing and how?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Something that engages all students.
Okay. Well, I guess it will be small group instruction. What I've been doing is I've been going to each classroom and working with each teacher, modeling for them what whole group and what small group looks like. Basically transitioning the kids from whole group to small group and working in those small groups, differentiating the instruction and the process of rotating each center. We're working with the reading, the word, we're working with the writing, and just getting the kids to be engaged, staying on task, and primarily giving them independent work on their level that they can do independently. And the teacher is working with a group of kids each rotation.
Okay. So how do you make sure that these objectives and curriculum goals are aligned?
I guess as far as I go visit the classroom and we do what is called side by side, and that's where after I model, I help the teacher side by side, really teaching her, and we actually teach the class together. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we debrief and talk about what she did and how she felt about it, and then and then she reflects on what happened. And so, and we also look at the test scores, like the test scores from the ACT, periodic, and when they take the STAR test again.
How do you motivate the your teachers?
Well, I just talk about how important small group instruction is and how beneficial it is, and a lot of times, if they don't know how to do something, and you go step by step, showing them, modeling for them what to do, I feel like that has helped the teachers, because a lot of them have said, it's fun, it's easy, and I think because for so long they haven't been doing it, and now that they're doing the small group, they really enjoy it and they want to see the outcome, of the kids' results.
Do you work with others in our school to establish and accomplish these goals, or primarily just third grade?
Oh, well, actually, I just finished working with one of the second grade teachers, and I'm in the process of working with the first grade teacher and helping them establish their small group.
And how do you monitor the instructional programs and activities and other things that you do?
Well, I guess from visiting the classroom and debriefing with the teachers, asking how does this work, what can we do different, or do we need to add something else? Just making sure the teacher feel comfortable with implementing the small group instruction or either whole group.
Okay. Tell me what is your greatest difficulty in this position?
Well, I guess the greatest difficulty is me trying to convey the information to the teachers. Mm-hmm. I want them to, I want them to see my vision of how I wanted it to be implemented, and trying to, get this information over to them in the easiest way possible, especially the differentiating of the instruction.
Of course,
that's the biggest problem for me.
So, getting them to see your vision, you would think it kind of interferes with you getting your goals and objectives met, or what do you think?
Well, I don't think so. Well, I guess it just depends on
depends on what you're doing.
What I'm doing. Like, for example, with me, I guess showing them, modeling for them the small group instruction, the rotation, they are performing that to to my satisfaction, but it's just getting the kids to, cooperate, getting the kids to cooperate and being consistent. You have to be consistent in doing any. I go in, model, coach your teacher, debrief, reflect. After that, we go through the process again. At the end result, I feel that the teacher should be able to, display what I model for them. That makes sense.
It does.
Uh-huh.
So, how do you characterize your curriculum? Basically, do you think that it's knowledge-centered, learner-centered, or a society-centered curriculum?
Well, I guess it could be all three because
Mhm.
the teacher has to know the knowledge of the content. The students have to be engaged with whatever they're doing in the classroom, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to incorporate the parents in everything that we're doing. Because we did a literacy night on the 24th of last month, and we had games that they could play at home. We had I've compiled a lot of information of tips that they can do at home with their kids. I gave them resources for technology that they can use with their kids. So I guess all three of those components could work together.
Anything else you want to tell me? How do you think it is going this year?
I think it's going very well. I'm really excited about. I guess it's kind of like a challenge to me because this is what I've always wanted to do as far as reading. I never thought I would have focus on third grade, but it's still a challenge for me because I'm doing something new, and it's a learning experience for all of us, not just third grade, but for me also, because like I said before, with the testing, I have never had to test in first grade. We never had to take the standardized test. Well, maybe a few years ago, but nothing like the ACT Aspire. And so I feel like this is a challenge for me, and I can't wait to see the results of what the kids do in the end of this, because I really think that the small group instruction is going to really help them. It's just that one-on-one time.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hopefully that helps.